Good morning, my darlings. I'm coming to you during that weird time before you brush out your curls. I have just finished using the GHDs on my hair and I just want them to cool down a little bit more before I brush the curls out. So excuse my very ringlety hair. It is the most stunning day today. Perfect blue skies, a little bit of a frost on the ground, but nothing too chilly. And I've got a really lovely day planned. I'm about to head to Soho Farmhouse. I have got a meeting there, which I'm very much looking forward to. I think we're gonna get one of the lovely outside tables by the fire pit, have a lunch, and maybe a glass of rosé or two. We have also had two very exciting early morning deliveries, one of which is a home delivery and one of which is a fashion delivery. So I thought while my curls are cooling down, I would show you those before we head to the farmhouse. Just as a little update as well, we are thinking we might actually keep this here because it fits in so perfectly. We now have the lamp and this lovely Atelier Cologne diffuser on here, and this is powerful. I mean, this is a really big space, but this is actually making it smell so heavenly. This is the Rose London, and then an Acqua di Parma Bergamotto di Calabria candle. They just look really lovely there. Okay, and then the exciting delivery is still in its box, so I'm afraid I can't give you the full impact. Excuse the messiness of this room, but here we have, it is absolutely spectacular, Charlie's, I keep saying Charlie's desk, it's going to be our desk. As you can see, it's definitely big enough for two people to sit here, but most of the time it will probably just be Charlie. This one, so messy, was always very much a temporary setup, but this is going to look amazing in here. It looks antique, but I don't really think it is. We found this on a website called Olivia's, and this is like a treated leather, a very hard leather. It's got beautiful detail around the edges, fading into a darker shade, and then this lovely, I don't know if this is walnut, possibly a walnut shade. Charlie's in London today, but as soon as he gets back, I know he's going to be so excited to put this together. So if it's done by the end of the day, I will show you it when it is completed. And now we have the fashion unboxing. I've put you on a tripod because with all the deliveries this morning, I am out of breath and I'm getting so roasting. Getting roasted? I'm feeling very warm in my cashmere jumper dress. So these are very much Christmas gifts to me, from me. This is what I'm treating myself to for Christmas this year, all being well with these pieces. So I chose two very lovely items from Farfetch, who I'm working with on this part of the video. So yes, that does mean I do have a 10% discount code for you. I will leave it on the screen here and in the description box down below. There are a few T's and C's which will also be in the description box down below. And my battery needs changing. There we go. Okay, where were we? So these two pieces are from Farfetch. One of these has come all the way from Italy and one has just come from Browns here in London, not here in London, here in the UK. I've mentioned many times before, but that is one of the reasons why I love shopping on Farfetch. You basically have boutiques from all around the world at your fingertips. You can shop from boutiques in Italy, Portugal, Spain, Australia, London, right on one website. So the product selection on Farfetch is unlike anywhere else online. They often have pieces that I see on Farfetch that I don't see anywhere else, pieces which are sold out across the World Wide Web. They will still be available on Farfetch a lot of the time. I have to admit, I probably check their new in section at least once a day because there are always so many gems on there, and so many of my favourite things in my wardrobe this year, the Chloe boots, my Gucci belt, my Stan Studio coats. I have got so many favourites from Farfetch this year, and I think these two items here are about to be added to that category of timeless, classic favourite things in my wardrobe. When I do invest in premium pieces, I don't like to go for trends. I like to go for those more classic items that are going to stand the test of time and that I will be happy to wear in 10 years time, in 20 years time, I like to make sure that my price per wear is as low as possible. So say for example, this cost £1,000 and I wear it 100 times, that's £10 price per wear, but if I wear 1,000 times, it's £1 price per wear, and to me that justifies the investment. So I do like to make sure that everything is quite classic and will work with all of my outfits. There is definitely a perk to having a very limited, let's say, colour palette. I do wear mostly neutral colours and like blush tones, a few camels. So because of that, everything just seems to work really well together. So with my accessories, I stick to the same kind of rules that I like most of my accessories to be quite neutral so that they go with everything. Goodness me, what a build up. So let me show you the two very, very exciting items that are new to my wardrobe from Farfetch. So as you can see, this is a Gucci tote bag. Sometimes you'll get the full box, sometimes you don't. It just depends on what boutique your pieces have come from. And here is my new Gucci bag. So I was quite torn between this, I actually had this in my basket ready to go, and then the plain brown version. So I'll pop a picture of the plain brown version on the screen here. It's basically this colour brown all over, same bag other than that. Because it's a little bit more leather, it is a little bit more expensive. I think it was a couple £100 more expensive for the plain one. But I thought if I'm going to wear it with my Gucci belt, which will perfectly match because it's got the horse fit here, and yes, this fingernail nail varnish has flung off, very, very annoying. This pattern here actually matches my Gucci tights, which I haven't worn in forever, but I might get them out soon because I feel like they'll work with a lot of the outfits that I'm wearing at the moment. So this, I think, is an update on their camera bag. Size-wise, if you're familiar with the Gucci Soho Disco bag, I would say it's very similar, maybe a tiny bit bigger than that. And I always had that bag on my wish list. Seems like one of those bags that I still see people wearing it so much today. I think it has most definitely stood the test of time, and possibly largely down to its versatility. The fact that you can fit so much in these bags, but it's still crossbody, enables you to be hands-free, and yet you can put all of your bits and bobs inside these bags. It really is very, very roomy. I'd definitely be able to fit all of my daily essentials in here. So you've got the leather flap here, a little area there for your face masks or your debit cards, your phone, whatever. There is a nice secure little zippy pocket on the inside as well, and then you do have, are they detachable? No, I don't think so. And then you do have, oh good, it's one that you can actually buckle up, which is really, really useful because I have a fairly short, well, everything. So I do have to shorten a lot of my handbags because I just think they look a bit better if they sit a bit higher. So I'm very, very pleased with that. So let me know if you prefer this one or the look of the plain one. I have to say, I think if I was purchasing one of my first designer bags, I would have gone for the plain one. But I think where I'm enabling myself to be a little bit more experimental, I thought that the one with the pattern would go really, really nicely. Okay, this next one is a very, very big treat, and I basically looked at what I have got the most use out of from my purchases this year. What kind of footwear am I wearing the most? And it is boots, and definitely those more practical boots, but I still want to feel as though I'm wearing something luxurious but still very practical, and that doesn't look out of place with my surroundings. If you think about the kind of things that I do now, I'm mostly going to like little country pubs, farmers markets, Soho Farmhouse. And speaking of Soho Farmhouse, there are rumours that we are getting a Petersham Nurseries in the Cotswolds, but all of these lovely places that we have around here, yes, they are lovely. I feel very fortunate that we have so many lovely places near us, but you still have to dress practically. So with that in mind, let me show you the full excitement of the unboxing inside this Prada box. And I'm pretty sure this is my first ever Prada footwear purchase. Blue tissue paper. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So you don't need to see my face right now. All you need to see is this beautiful pair of boots. So these are, I think they are called the riding boots. If I'm wrong, I'll put the correct name on the screen. I'll leave all of these pieces linked down below, and as I mentioned, you can use my discount code if you do decide to make a purchase on Farfetch. So yes, I believe these are the Prada riding boots. You've got a very practical, sturdy, thick sole, very subtle branding. You've just got Prada embossed there. I really like this strap detail. Now you may be thinking, Josie, they are so similar to your Chloe boots. Well, my Chloe boots have got a heel on them, so they do feel a little bit smarter. Whereas if I'm going for a walk, ending up at a nice cozy pub somewhere, these will be perfect. I think there are so many times where I wish I had a really smart pair of flat boots, especially as I'm wearing leggings and like practical jackets so much at the moment. So, oh my goodness, I just think they're absolutely beautiful. So those are my very exciting treats to myself for Christmas. I'm not going to wait until Christmas to use them because I have no self-control whatsoever. I'm going to finish getting ready for the day, lipstick, brush my hair out. I do have to go to my meeting in about 10 minutes, but I'll quickly show you my outfit with the new pieces. As usual, I'm going to have to ask you to excuse the mess in the background. I have just done my unboxing and it's always an explosion afterwards. So, first part of my outfit of the day, I've just gone downstairs to pour myself a glass of water and got water all over the dress. So I have got the Gucci belt on, which you can also get on Farfetch. I'll leave a link down below. This perfectly matches the new bag, and even though these are Chloe and not Gucci, I always think they match so beautifully together. So I have got these on today. I do need a little bit of a height boost, I feel, when I wear this dress, but I love it. It was an investment. It's the Max Mara one. But yeah, I am so happy to have this dress in my wardrobe. It's one that I just wear so often. And then my next layer is my Stand Studio coat from Farfetch as well. This is the one that is literally like wearing your dressing gown out in public. It is so snuggly, so warm, and I love having a really warm outer layer that is just literally like wearing a duvet, but then when I get to where I'm going, if we're sat outside, I'll still feel fabulous, but if I need to go inside, then it's really easy to just whip this off and, you know, not be too roasting, if that makes sense. Oh my goodness, the bag looks amazing. So it is the exact same horsebit finish. Goodness me, I'm gonna spray my hands with some fake tan in a second. The same horsebit. Actually, it's a little bit narrower here than my fabulous belt. I have actually fastened it on the shortest setting because, as I said, I do like them to ride quite high. Yeah, I think that looks lovely. So this is going to be my outfit of the day. When I get back, I will show you the Prada boots on, but for now it's time to tan my hands and then head to the farmhouse. If the Gucci bag hadn't been quite right, this was my backup for today. This is my gorgeous Chloe, I think it's called the Macy bag, but it's the lovely shearling one that I got last winter. I have seen this again on Farfetch this year, so again, I'll leave this one linked down below because it really is so fun. The fact that my belt is completely the wrong way round sums up how I feel right now. It is 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 7 hours later. What I thought was going to be a breakfast meeting ended up being a very lovely champagne-fueled meeting, and it's safe to say that I have not enjoyed an alcoholic beverage in quite some time. So the champagne went down very well indeed over French toast at Soho farmhouse. It was a really, really lovely day. Lots of chatting outside. Sensibly, we got the best seat in the house by the fire pit, and it was really, really, really lovely. It was really, really lovely. I was not expecting to get back so late, but that's what happens when you are in good company and enjoying yourself. So I do apologise that the day is nearly done. I'd hope to, I don't know, show you something else today, do something else a little bit more exciting, but where we're not allowed to film at the farmhouse, it is challenging. If I'm totally honest with you, all I want to do right now is pop on my pyjamas and catch up on a few people's Vlogmases. So I think what I'm going to do, it's only about 5:30. I am going to pop my pyjamas on. I'm going to give myself a really good cleanse. I think a nice cleansing routine will make me feel really, really good. I am going to pop on my pyjamas, but before I get changed out of my dress, I haven't forgotten, I did promise that I was going to show you the Prada boots. They won't look great with the dress that I'm wearing now, but I am desperate to try them on. By the way, just to update you, so the reason Charlie went to London today was to go and meet the delivery of the sofa that I mentioned in another vlog was basically an epic fail. We got up at 5:30 in the morning for nothing because they arrived so early. We missed the delivery slot of our sofa. Today in Chiswick, in our Chiswick flat, today we were given the time slot of 9 AM to 11 AM for the delivery. So Charlie took the morning off work, left the house at 7 o'clock in the morning to get there for 9, waited from 9 till 10, till 11, till 12, till 1, still no delivery of the sofa, and Charlie didn't bring his laptop with him, so he'd basically taken the morning off work, couldn't really do anything because there's not even any Wi-Fi at our flat. He was sat there twiddling his thumbs. So at 2 o'clock I was like, this is enough, drove home. So we have now wasted 2 trips to London for this sofa delivery, so it's just turning into a bit of a nightmare. Just to fill you in on Charlie's expeditions today. But in brighter news, I have just popped on the Prada boots, and yes, they do not go with my jumper dress. I would definitely wear these in more of a casual setting with leggings on, but my goodness, they are so comfortable. They are proper sturdy boots, you know, kind of like walking boots, practical boots. I will try these on with leggings in the morning, but right now I am just desperate to put my pajamas on. But I can confirm they are very comfortable. They look fabulous. I'm really pleased with like how far up the leg they come. Very, very practical indeed, and very subtle with the little Prada logo here. I just think they are very, very elegant indeed. Okay, I feel a million times better now that I'm in my pajamas. I'm going to show you a couple of bits that arrived in the post today, and then it is time to open a few of my advent calendars. I'm very behind with my advent calendars. Hopefully Charlie has got the notes in place. And then we have had a delivery of my Honest Burger Christmas burger delivery. So that is what's on the cards for dinner tonight, and I'm not gonna lie, I could not be more in the mood for burger and homemade rosemary chips. What has Charlie been unboxing?
It's called a rust accelerator.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But you've got to be careful where you put this. So basically, if you spray this on any metal, and you can use just salt water, but I've tried it on those bolts and it's not really done anything. So
what is it?
I went in for the big man. Huh?
So that is a spray that makes things rusty?
Yes, we've got loads of, if you remember, in the gym, there's some lovely old beams with rusted old metal, and then there are some new beams that have been put in to actually hold the roof, because the old beams don't do anything anymore. And there's about 20 little bolts throughout. They're all quite visible. I'll give them a spritz of this, hopefully, within a matter of days, they will rust up.
What's that?
I don't know, Josie, that's why I'm opening it. Do you know what I think this might be?
What? You got 3 guesses. What do you think it might be?
I don't actually know. It says fragile. Oh, I did think it would be that.
What? You are so impulsive.
I really wanted it.
Where did you even buy
It's
that?
Amazon. It's like 10 quid.
You bought the 1990s fairy liquid.
Yeah, but it isn't. They did a limited edition one. So we just refill this bottle. It's nostalgic. I remember using this when I was young. People are going to give me so much shit for this.
I think you've got a shopping problem.
No. Oh! What thought there's that Prada box upstairs, mate. I'm here buying Fairy Liquid and Rust products, and you're the one buying Prada shoes.
Prada boots are useful. You have bought a spray that makes things rusty and a 1990s Fairy Liquid for 10 times the price that we get it from Waitrose.
Every day, mate.
You've got a problem, darling.
You've got a fashion problem, mate. You're called Fashion Mumblr. And yeah, actually, you're not very fashionable. Heard it here first.
Who did it? I come back into the family room after being upstairs for 5 minutes and there has been destruction. What have you been shredding? Oh, battle. Battle commences. Even though it's dark outside, I did just want to show you the put together desk before I finish the vlog. So before I go to bed, here it is. I think Charlie is absolutely thrilled. It does look so, so lovely. It's a lot bigger than you might imagine. There's definitely enough room if 2 people did want to work up here. It is the absolute perfect size for in here. We still have some other furniture bits we need to get. We want to get another. We have got the leather armchair downstairs. We just still don't know how we're going to get it up in here. But I think we might get another armchair too. And then we were looking at getting some kind of trunk that might turn into a bed as well. But I think we need to discuss if we still really do need this, because a lot of the rooms in this house have become bedrooms, and it's probably only once or twice a year that we'll ever really have a house full. But yeah, the desk we are very, very pleased with. I think this detail on the top is lovely. Nice big drawers for all the essentials, and it works so, so nicely with this room. So there we go, our new office desk. Okay, darlings, I think I am feeling the effects of the champagne a little bit less now. I've had a little nap and I'm feeling a bit more in control. So I'm sorry if I was a little bit bleary-eyed for the last 5 minutes of the vlog. Champagne just goes to my head, but I'm feeling good now. And I am going to cook the Honest Burger Christmas special. So the one thing that Charlie and I always say that we really miss from living in London, Deliveroo. I mean, tonight is one of those nights I definitely would have Deliverooed an Honest Burger. An Honest Burger, and Milo, and our fitness class at Milo. But anyway, I saw on the Honest Burger Instagram, we used to have 2 within walking distance of our old house in Clapham, so we really do miss it. But I saw that they had their Christmas burger, and I didn't realize, we have ordered an Honest Burger at home once before, but I didn't realise that they would do the Christmas burger kit. This is not PR, I bought this like a normal customer. So this is their Christmas burger DIY kit. As you saw a second ago, I've just chopped a load of spuds and they are currently in the oven with some oil and salt on them, and they smell so good. So we've got some instructions here from Honest Burger, and it looks like the first thing I need to do is prepare the brie. So I think I need to mold this, cut this and mold it into a slightly more burger compatible shape, cover in some egg white, and then put some crumbs all over it. So that's what I'm going to get cracking with, and then it's time to start the burgers. So this very messy process that I'm currently doing is I've basically chopped the brie up into quarters. I'm removing the white, I'm smushing it down a little bit, and then popping it in some beaten egg, and then flipping it in some breadcrumbs, popping it on a plate, and then that is going to go in the fridge while I do the rest of the burger. A very simple process, a very messy process, but one which I know is going to make this burger so delicious. my goodness. Does this look unhealthy or does this look unhealthy? So this is the finished Festive honest burger. I've got extra camembert. The chips are a little bit oily, but in the burger we've got breaded camembert, cranberry sauce, bacon and the bun, and I am ravenous and excited to give this a try. Well, my darlings, I'm pleased to report that that was delicious. The cranberry really just finished it off absolutely perfectly. I would definitely recommend trying out honest burgers from home, especially now that London is in tier 3. That means that they can't have anyone going into their restaurant, sadly, so it's a good way of supporting your favourite restaurant. I'm not going to lie, the fact that nearly all restaurants are now doing these home deliveries is great for us, seeing as we don't have quite as much option out here in the Cotswolds as we did when we lived in Clapham, but that was really, really tasty. And now I am so excited to go to bed. Charlie's watching Man United, so I am going to finish watching The Crown. I know, I still, after all of that excitement that it was coming, it then became the busiest month of the year for me, so I still have not finished it. I think I might finish it tonight, so I'm going to take my makeup off, I'm going to use my LED face mask. I need to redo my gel nails tomorrow because they really are all falling off. This never normally happens, but I think it's the glitter, it's making it too thick, so I think I might do a little bit of research and see if there's anywhere local, because again, I'm pretty sure all nail salons in London will be closed, and anyway, I don't think I can go to London. I'm not sure. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, darlings. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching. Bye.